Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 8, text 65. Rajovacho Suto Me Balako Brahman Strainena Karunatmana Nidbasito Panchavarso Saho Matra Mahan Kavi Rajovacho Sutome Balako Brahman Strainena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarso Sahamatra Mahan Kavi Rajovacho Sutome Balako Brahman Strainena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarso Sahamatra Mahan Kavi
Nirbhasita Panchavarso Sahamatra Mahan Kavi
Balakaha, tender boy, Brahman, my dear Brahmana, Strainena, one who is too addicted to his wife, Akaruna Atmana, one who is very hard of heart and without mercy,
one who is very hard of heart and without mercy.
Nirbhasitaha is banished. Panchavarsaha, although the boy is 5 years old. Saha, with Matra, mother, Mahan, great personality. Kavi, devotee. Rajovacha, Sutumi Balako Brahman Strainena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarso Sahamatra Mahan Kavi. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The king replied, O best of the Brahmanas, I am very much addicted to my wife, and I am so fallen that I have abandoned all merciful behavior, even to my son, who is only 5 years old. I have banished him and his mother, even though he is a great soul and a great devotee. An inquiry of Nagda Muni, why? There are some specific words which are to be understood very carefully. The king said that since he was very much addicted to his wife, he had lost all his mercy. You understand? That's a fact. If somebody is addicted to a woman, you lose all his good qualities. Samadama bhavascheti. That verse is also there. Isn't it 11th canto? You find it. It's fact, that's a fact. Yes. The king said that since he was very much addicted to his wife, he had lost all his mercy. That's the result of becoming too affectionate towards women. The king had 2 wives. The first wife was Suniti, the second wife was Suruchi. He was too attached to second wife, however, so he couldn't behave well with Dhruva Maharaj. That was the cause of Dhruva's leaving home to perform austerities. Although, as a father, the king was affectionate towards his son, he minimized his affection for Dhruva Maharaj because he was too much addicted to his second wife. Now he was repenting that both Dhruva Maharaj and his mother Suniti were practically vanished. Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest, and since his mother was being neglected by the king, she was therefore almost vanished also. The king repented, having banished his boy, for Dhruva was only 5 years old, and a father should not banish his wife and children or neglect their maintenance. Repentant over his neglect of both Suniti and her son, he was morose and his face appeared withered. According to Manusmriti, one should never desert his wife and children. In a case where the wife and children are disobedient and do not follow the principles of home life, they are sometimes given up. But in the case of Dhruva Maharaj, this was not applicable because Dhruva was very mannerly and obedient. Moreover, he was a great devotee. Such a person is never to be neglected. If the king was obliged to banish him, now he was very sorry. He is a devotee. He is endowed with all good qualities. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gunis tattva samasti sura bhava bhaktasya tutumohguna manarthana sabhidhavakavahi. Isn't it? Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Who is such a devotee, akinchana bhakta, niskinchana bhakta, who has developed another devotion, all good qualities appear in this person. Sarve gunis tattva samasti sura. With all godly qualities and demigods appear in his body. He is such a Vaishnava. Sarva Mahaguna Vaishnava Sarire Krishna Bhakte Krishna Guna Sogoli Sanjare. Sarva Mahaguna Vaishnava Sarire Krishna Bhakte Krishna Guna Sogoli Sanjare. Who is a Krishna Bhakta? Dear devotee of Lord Krishna. He is endowed with all divine qualities. You understand? Krishna Guna, that is there in Krishna. Yes, is such a person. How he will be neglected or abandoned? And King Uttanapada did this because he was very much addicted to his second wife. He lost all his good qualities, you must see. One, this is teachings. These are teachings here in Srimad Bhagavatam, many places. Srimad Bhagavatam, many places you find this subject matter, this topic is so important, the addiction to a woman. Too much addiction to a woman. It's condemned. It's condemned. Many places you find. This has been given. And this is a great stumbling block. Great obstacle path for devotional service. Yes. Great obstacle. You'll find this in 7th canto Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj said, and Narada Muni speaks about it also. Vishnu Maharaj. In 9th canto Bhagavatam you'll find in Saubhari Muni Charita and also Jajati Devajani Charita. And 6th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find those verses are there. And 11th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find, and 3rd canto Bhagavatam also you'll find, Kapla Deva speaks, Mother Devotee about it. Yes, so many places, Srimad Bhagavatam you'll find. 4th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find how Narada speaks to isn't it? About that. Huh? Fifth canto has also about King Priyabrata. Huh? So many places you'll find. This has been said. This kind of house also says, Jamra says, I was saying last evening, bring those men to me, messengers, my dear messengers, Jamadutas, those who are very much addicted to home art. Not those who have not developed attraction towards the Bhagavata Katha, the Paramahamsas speak and such nectar and mellow emanating from it. They don't drink it, isn't it? And 11th kind of Bhagavata also you find. This Pururava Akhyana is also there. So many places. And Krishna's instruction also to Uddhava in 11th kind of Bhagavata. There also you'll find. You understand? All these places. And Avadut Brahmana Sukti to Jadurajan also. There you'll find about it. So here also you find what kind of how this King Uttanapada says on inquiry, Narada Muni's inquiry, why you are lost? What has happened to you? He says, this is the result, that I am too much addicted to my second wife, therefore I abandoned. I lost all my good qualities and so fallen that I've abandoned all merciful behavior, even to my son, who is only 5 years old, and I banished him, and his mother, even though he is a great soul, great devotee. You understand? The great soul and great devotee. 11th canto Bhagavatam, you will find this verse is there. They say, Kim vidyaya kim tapasa ki tyagena sudena va kim viviktena maunena strivirdasya manahudam. You understand? Yeah, that verse. Yeah?
Kim
vidyaya kim tapasya kim tyagena sudena va kim viviktena maunena strivirdasya manahudam. Whose mind is stolen by a woman. You understand? What is the value of his education, his tapasya, his renunciation, his shastra shravan, or staying in a solitary place, or becoming mona? Understand my language? No value at all. He loses all good qualities. Do you follow? That is there. This is King Pururava says. King Pururava says. 11th kind of Bhagavatam. Krishna's instruction to Uddhava. Strinang Stri Sanginang Sangam Tektva Duratatmavan Kheme Viviktva Asino Sintayin Mamat Adundrita No Tathasya Bhavet Kleso Bandhaschanya Prasangata Joshi Sangarata Punso Tathas Tatsangi Sangarata. Yeah. That was the 11th canto, 11th canto, 14th chapter. 29, 30 verse. Krishna says, who is a wise man? Who is a wise man, intelligent man? He should not associate with you. Woman or a person addicted to woman, Stri Sangi. He should be away from such persons. Women and persons addicted to men. he should meditate on me, staying in a solitary place. Na tathasya bhavet klesha bandhasya anya prasangata joshi sangha jatha punsa tatha sungi sungu tot sungi sungata. Who is poor, who is unintelligent, fool, he becomes attracted towards woman. And there was too much attraction, decent woman. Therefore, as a result, he suffers again and again, more and more in this material world, and his bondage, this material bondage becomes much tighter, much tighter, much tighter. Yes, that's the result. And this is the result now. He expresses, King Uttampada expresses, because of this, I am very much addicted to my wife and I am so fallen. I have abundant, own merciful behavior. Even to my own son, who is only 5 years old, I have banished him and his mother, even though he is a great deep soul and great devotee. Yes. 7th canto happening. This Prahlad Maharaj says, his instruction to his demoniac boyfriends. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasyam rusiransya mantran 7, 6, 11, 13. Srusuta sneho sita sisuna kalakranang anurakta chitta tejas kosaskrut ivehomana karmani lobhat avitrupta kama aupastha jeham bahumanyamana kathayajati duranta moha. To find out. 7, 6, 11. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasyam rusiransya mantran srusuta sneho sita sisuna kalakranang anurakta chitta.
How can a person who is most affectionate to his family, the core of his heart being always filled with their pictures, give up their association? Specifically, a wife is always very kind and sympathetic and always pleases her husband in a solitary place. Who could give up the association of such a dear and affectionate wife? Small children talk in broken language.
That is very sweet to hear. How can they give up? Yes.
Very pleasing to hear. And their affectionate father always thinks of their sweet words.
Yes, always thinks of the sweet words. Yes. Always thinks of priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasya rusira, affectionate husband, always thinks of his wife. Oh, her face, her smiling, her joking, so nice. How can I forget, isn't it? Again thinks of his small kids are there, broken language. Mommy, Daddy, is that? It's so sweet to hear. How can I forget all these things and give up and become a renunciate? Impossible, 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 isn't it? Yes, Prahlad Maharaj said. Then?
How could he give up their association? One's elderly parents and one's sons and daughters are also very dear. A daughter is especially dear to her father, and while living at her husband's house, she is always in his mind.
Always in his mind, yes.
Who could give up that association? Aside from this, in household affairs there are many decorated items of household furniture, and there are also animals and servants. Who could give them up? Who could give up such comforts? The attached householder is like a silkworm.
And it's like attached householder is like a silkworm, yes.
Which weaves a cocoon in which it becomes imprisoned.
It's a cocoon in which it himself becomes imprisoned, yes.
Unable to get out. Simply for the satisfaction of two important senses, the genitals and the tongue, one is bound by material conditions. How can one escape?
Yes. Prahlad Maharaj. Again Prahlad Maharaj instruction, 7th and 9th chapter. 45 verses. Janmaithunadi gruhamedi sukham hitucham kando enan karoyat iva dukkha dukham trupyanti nehakrupana bahu dukkha bhada kanduti van manasi javisayitanja. Yes.
Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch.
Yes.
Grihamedi's so-called grihastas who have no spiritual knowledge think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness.
Yes, very nice. Oh. Yeah, in the beginning it is very nice. Itching, is very nice, yes. But later on, big source boil, so much pain, consequence is. They say sex life is like that. In the beginning, very nice. Later on, so much suffering. Yes, too much attached to it.
Although actually it is a source of distress.
Source of manifold distress, yes. No.
The Kripanas, the fools who are just the opposite of Brahmanas, are not satisfied by repeated sensuous enjoyment.
The Kripanas are not satisfied in spite of repeated sense enjoyment. Yes. Who can tolerate it? This urge, sexual urge, very strong urge. Not easy thing to tolerate it. And who can tolerate it? Kandutivana manasijam isaita dhira. Yes.
Those who are dhira, however, who are sober and who tolerate this itching, are not subjected to the sufferings of fools and rascals.
Yes. Those who are
Dhira.
dhira, sober, who are they? They are devotees. Devotees of the Lord, bhakta. You understand? They can tolerate. Mahaprabhu says, Tharoribo sahisnuna. They are as tolerant as tree. Do you understand? The Vaishnavas, the devotees of the Lord, they are tolerant. Those who are engaged in bhajan, you understand? Those who are engaged in bhajan, they can tolerate. Those who are not doing bhajan, they are very intolerant. They cannot tolerate it. If you do bhajan, then this power of tolerance is generated. You understand? Only the bhajan parayana, Vaishnavas, Bhaktas, they are always engaged in Krishna bhajan, they can tolerate. Therefore Mahaprabhu's instruction, Tharoriva Saishna, be as tolerant as tree. How tree is tolerant, you see? Is tolerates the scorching heat of the sun and gives you cool shade. Torrents of rain, thunderbolt, everything tolerates and gives nothing to you. It's fruit, flower, twigs, branches, leaves, everything. And if you won't give him water, it tolerates. If you dry up, it tolerates. If you cut him to pieces, burn him to ashes, still it tolerates. So tolerant. If you become a devotee, if you can develop another devotion towards Krishna, then you become such tolerant. Otherwise, nobody will tolerate. So these urges, especially urge of the tongue and genital. If you can control your tongue, then you can be able to control your genital. It's very strong urges. And bhaktas, Vaishnavas can tolerate. Others cannot tolerate. You find also here, seventh canto, Bhagavatam, 7:14, 12-13 verse. See, Narada Muni speaks to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Jaya jadathe swan pranam hanya va pitaram gurum tasyang swattam striyam jaya jastena hi ajito jito krumi ved bhasmanishtantam kvedam tucham kalevaram kotodiya rathir bhajya kvayam atma navasadi. Find out?
7:14.
12:13.
One so seriously...
No, it begins, Jaya jadathe swan pranam. See the verse? That's the verse. All right.
One so seriously considers one's wife to be his own that he sometimes kills himself for her or kills others.
So, becomes so merciless. Now, he admits. Uttanapada admits, I have become so merciless. I have abandoned all good qualities, I have abandoned all merciful behavior because of his too much addiction to his second wife. Here it said also. Yes.
Including even his parents or his spiritual master or teacher.
Yes.
Therefore, if one can give up his attachment to such a wife, he conquers the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
Yeah.
who has never conquered anyone.
Unconquerable conquer. This is a great stumbling block. Path of devotion, sorry, one should understand it. Yes.
Through proper deliberation, one should give up attraction to his wife's body, because that body will ultimately be transformed into small insects, stool or ashes.
Yes.
What is the value of this insignificant body? How much greater is the Supreme Being, who is all-pervading like the sky?
Isn't it?
What is the value of this insignificant body? How much greater is the Supreme Being, who is all-pervading like the sky?
Yes, Supreme Being, all-pervading and all beauty. People were attracted towards it. Beautiful Shyam Sundar form of Krishna. Madhurya Nilaya, source of all beauty, whose beauty far excels that of course of cupids, Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Sobha, isn't it? If somebody is very fortunate, is attracted to such beautiful from Shyam Sundar, the eyes can see, so how his eyes can look at ugly which Maya? You understand? And the women are the weapon of Maya. So what beauty is there? You understand? No beauty at all. Never been tempted. That thing happened to this Villomangal Thakur, you see. Villomangal Thakur. He was a great woman hunter in the beginning. He was very much attracted and attached, too much attached to a prostitute named Chintamani Vesya. Even on his, Pitru Sraddha Divasa, the day he was oblations to his Sraddha to his deceased father, according to Shastra, that day a person should chant more. Understand holy name. Read Bhagavata, hear Bhagavata, do Sankirtan, do Vaishnava Seva. This way the whole day will be spent. But he was so much addicted, attracted to Vesya, Chintamani Vesya. That day he ran to her quarters. And it was a very bad day, there was torrential rain. Whole land was inundated like flood. And storm was blowing, torrential rain, dark night. He was so mad after it. He was very mad. Yes. Throwing on those is a very lusty person, he is a madman. Yes, and he is a blind man. Kamandha. Kamandha. Blind man also. You understand? Such inundation was there, and a dead body was floating. Thought it is he thought it was a boat. So with the help of a dead body, he crossed water and went to the quarters, house of that Chintamani Vesya. Though, because it is stormy weather, torrential rain, the Vesya prostitutes are bolted her doors from inside, couldn't enter. Then he thought of how can we enter? So it was a fast room. You understand? Some opening in between wall and thatching. So one snake was hanging there. Thought of it is a rope. It's so mad and blind. So with the help of the snake, he entered into the opening through the path and wall and entered into the room of the Vesya. Chintamani Vesya. Chintamani Vesya looked at, hey, so stormy weather, torrential rain, bad day. And special, this is your Pitru Sraddha Divasa. day you have opened to your deceased father. Why have you come here? Huh? What attraction is there in this body? Do you understand? Huh? It's a nasty body. Filled with all nasty things, filthy things. Kapha, Vata, Pitta, mucus, bile here. Huh? This is a bag filled with three dhatus, Kapha, Vata, Pitta, mucus, bile here. Bones are there, flesh is there, urine is there, stool is there, blood is there. All nasty things are there. Huh? What good things are there? What attraction is there to this body? How beautiful is Supreme Lord Krishna. Huh? If you attracted such beautiful Krishna, how will it be? Why you are attracted to this nasty body? So you get a great shock. That is good. Then he completely turned his face towards Krishna. He became sadhu. Then he started his journey towards Vrindavan, Krishna's Dham. Yes. So he had this habit. Because of that habit, while going on the road, he saw a maiden was taking bath in a pond. And I fell. Then he gazed at how stood there the maiden, young wife of a person, the sadhu. Looks like sadhu. At that time he has put on sadhu dress. Yes, the sadhu. He was going while looking at me, standing there, gazing at me. Immediately she finished her bath, put on her sari, went to her house, and Villamangal followed her and stood at the doorstep. You understand? And that lady reported it to her husband. I was taking a bath, the sadhu was going. Looked at me, Mom. I came and he followed me, now standing at her doorstep. Husband heard me say, oh, you say sadhu. Sadhu means a very dear devotee of Krishna. He is sadhu, as we have heard. If somebody will serve sadhu, satisfy him, please him, and gets his mercy, thereby one can get mercy of Krishna. Yes, good fortune has arisen to us that a sadhu has come to our doorstep. It is our duty to serve him, to satisfy him, and get his mercy, that our life will be successful, get the mercy of Krishna. Her husband said, go, ask him what he wants from you, give him, satisfy him. Huh? This is devoted just wife. When husband said, then she may go. Although I should not come out of the threshold into such dangerous situation. This eyes. It said, I don't want anything from you. Give me your hairpin. You understand? Let it have. Why sadhu wants hairpin? Maybe wandering in bare feet, some thorn has been pierced into souls and remove it. Thought like that. You understand? But the thorn is in the heart. And it is pierced through the ear and entered into the heart, the nasty eyes. And the lady gave a hairpin, immediately plucked out his eyes because the nasty eyes to be finished. Because of this eyes, I looked at such a bodily features of a lady. Now I am in a dangerous situation. Lose everything. He plucked out. You understand? The eyes are there to look at. See the beautiful form of Krishna. Look at. See Krishna. The instruction is, don't see the bodily feature of the lady. then bring whole, what's it, ruination?
Ruination.
Ruination, everything, all good qualities will be destroyed, it will become merciless, what Uttanapada says. So seventh kind of happen, also you'll find 12th chapter. Narada Muni speaks to Dharmaraj Yudhishthir. Susilo mita bhukdakhya sadadhana dijendriya javadartham vyavaha pare strisu strinirjitesu. Fine.
Shushilo.
Mita bhukdakhya.
A brahmachari should be quite well behaved and gentle and should not eat or collect more than necessary.
Should not eat more than necessary, yes.
He must always be active and expert, fully believing in the instructions of the spiritual master and the Shastra. Fully controlling his senses, he should associate only as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women. Or those controlled by women.
Again read.
Fully controlling his senses.
Fully control senses, yes.
He should associate as much as necessary.
Only associate with the man as much as necessary. If ordered by Guru, go out and preach, distribute books, he may meet a woman. While preaching in the street, distributing books. But as much as necessary, only that time. Therefore instruction, don't look at the face of a woman, Guru says. If you meet a woman, don't look at the face of a woman. All sharp arrows are there. That is sharp arrows on the eye. This is the bow, this is the arrow. Don't look at the face of a woman. Look down as much as soon. Very little time, finish. 2-3 words quick. Will you please take this mother book? No, get out from it. That's it. Isn't it? Now the Muni said, finished.
He should only associate as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women.
Varjayat pramadagatham agruhosta brhat brata indriyani pramanthini haranti api jater mana. 7th. Text 7.
A brahmachari, or one who has not accepted the grihastha ashram, family life, must rigidly avoid talking with women or about women.
Yes.
For the senses are
So
so
not
powerful.
talk with women, talk about women, a brahmachari, yes.
For the senses are so powerful that they may agitate even the mind of a sannyasi, a member of the renounced order of life.
Yes. Haranti api jatir mana. Indriyani pramanthini haranti api jatir mana. Senses are so strong even. They can agitate the mind of a sannyasi, nonsense, yes. Finished. Namnagni pramananam dhutakumbha samapuma. Sudangapi rahudaya annada javadartham. Next verse. The 9th verse. Namnagni pramananam. 9th.
Woman is compared to fire,
Yes.
and man is compared to a butter pot.
Ghee pot, yes.
Therefore, a man should avoid associating even with his own daughter in a
Yes.
secluded place.
Yes. One better, yes.
Similarly, he should also avoid associating with other women.
Yes.
One should associate with women only for important business and not otherwise.
Yes. In 9th canto also you find same instruction. Same verse is there. Jadati Devadani Charita, 9th canto, 19th chapter, text 17. Matra sosra duhitrava navivikta sanubhavet balavanindra gram viddam sopi karsat. Find out.
One should not allow oneself to sit on the same seat even with one's own mother.
Even with one's mother, yes.
sister or daughter.
One sister, one daughter. Should not sit. Allow himself to sit. One sit with his mother, sister, or daughter. Yes.
For the senses are so strong, that even though one is very advanced in knowledge, it may be attracted by sex.
Yes. Bhagavad says, you understand? Once you. Then, that chapter 7th canto, 12th chapter, text 10. Kalpayitvatmana javadabhasam idum iswara dvaitum tavan na virameta tatohi asya viparjaya.
As long as a living entity is not completely self-realized, as long as he is not independent of the misconceptions of identifying with his body,
Yes.
which is nothing but a reflection of the original body and senses, it cannot be relieved of the conception of duality, which is epitomized by the duality between man and woman.
Yes.
Thus there is every chance that he will fall down because his intelligence is bewildered.
Yes. Etat sarvam grahastasya samamnatam jaterapi gurupratir vikalpena grahastasya tugamina.
All the rules and regulations apply equally to the householder and the sannyasi.
These are all applicable equally to householder and sannyasi. Yes.
The member of the renounced order of life.
Yes.
The grihastha, however, is given permission by the spiritual master to indulge in sex during the period favourable for procreation.
Ninth canto, 11th chapter, text 17, you see, Parikshita Maharaj says to Sukadeva Goswami, String pung prasanga etadrik sarvatra prasangavaha apiswaranang kinguta gramyasya gruhacetasa.
The attraction between man and woman, or male and female, always exists everywhere.
Always exists everywhere. Yes, wherever you go. Yes.
Making everyone always fearful. Such feelings are present even among the controllers like Brahma and Lord Shiva.
Yes.
And is the cause of fear for them. What to speak of others who are attracted to household life in this material world?
Yes, even Brahma and Shiva, they are not accepted. Everywhere. Ninth canto, 14th chapter, text 36 to 38. This Urvasi Pururava Vrutanta. Urvasi speaks to Pururava. Pururava was too much attached, became attracted and attached to Urvasi. And enjoyed Urvasi so many years. He has not counted. He has not counted. So engrossed. What is that? Engrossed. He said, I cannot say how many times sun has arisen and set. When I was engaged in this sexual activities and enjoyment with your boss, I cannot say. He said, no, when at last Urvasi left him, he became mad. You understand? Crying, naked, crying, running behind Urvasi. Oh, Jai, oh my dear. Urvasi, don't leave me. I cannot survive, I will die. Then Urvasi says, this is 9th canto, 14th chapter, text 36 to 38. Urvasi uvacha, ma mrutha purusositum ma smutva dyur yugaime kvapi sakhyam navai strinang mrukanang hudayam datha strohi akaruna krura durmarsa priya sahasa ghanti arparthyapi visrabdam patim bhratarangapyuta vidhayarika visrambhangagyesu tekta sarhuda navam avisyanta pusalya swaira bruttaya. Yes.
Ravasi said, My dear king, you are a man, a hero.
You are a man and you are a hero. Yes. Why will you die? He said, I'll die. If you live, I'll die. You are a man. You are a hero. Why you die? Guru says, yes.
Don't be impatient and give up your life.
Yes.
Be sober and don't allow the senses to overcome you like foxes.
Yes.
Don't let the foxes eat you.
Don't let the foxes eat you. Yes.
In other words, you should not be controlled by your senses.
Yes.
Rather, you should know that the heart of a woman is like that of a fox.
Yeah. Heart of a woman is that of a fox. Don't be devoured by such fox. Rukaine. Yes. Women are like foxes. In other words, don't be devoured by some foxes. You are a man, you are a hero. Yes.
There is no use making friendship with women.
Girlfriend you have. No use of making friendship with women, yes.
Women as a class are merciless and cunning.
Merciless and cunning. Yes. As a class, yes. General nature, that's general nature, yes.
They cannot tolerate even a slight offence.
Yes.
For their own pleasure, they can do anything irreligious.
Yes.
And therefore they do not fear killing even a faithful husband or brother.
Yes. They may kill the faithful husband and brother. They can do anything irreligious, yes. Bhagavad says, yes. Then
women are very easily seduced by men. Therefore, polluted women give up the friendship of a man who is their well-wisher and establish false friendship among fools. Indeed, they seek newer and newer friends, one after another.
A bit. What's that?
Yes,
This is what you understand. Ninth canto Bhagavatam, 19th chapter. Jaladi Maharaj says to Devadani, 13th, 14th verse. Jat prithibhyam vrihi javam hiranyam pasavastriya na duyanti manaprithim punsa kam adasyate. Yes.
A person who is lusty cannot satisfy his mind, even if he has enough of everything in this world, including rice, barley and other food grains, gold, animals and women.
All women. You give him all women of the world as lusty person, still is not satisfied. Such insatiation is there, yes.
Nothing can satisfy him.
Nothing can satisfy. Na jatu kama kamanang upabhoyena samyati havisa kusma bhakmeva bhuyariva vivardhate. Yes.
As supplying butter to a fire does not diminish the fire, but instead increases it more and more.
Yes.
The endeavour to stop lusty desires by continual enjoyment can never be successful.
Yes.
In fact, one must voluntarily cease from material desires.
Yes, what last line?
In fact, one must voluntarily cease.
Voluntarily cease from it. You understand? If you pour ghee, the blazing fire will it be extinguished? Never be extinguished. It become more ablaze, more ablaze, more, and say, give me more ghee, more ghee. Similarly, the more you give enjoyment to your senses, the senses will demand more. They'll never be satisfied. In fact, one should voluntarily cease from it. Yes. How can you voluntarily cease? It's so, I say, all this very strong. If you can engage your senses, your mind or your senses in the service of Rusikesa, then you'll be able to control them. Otherwise, it's very difficult to control the stupid mind and senses. Pramathini, Indriyana, Pramathini, Indriyani, Pramathini. Very strong, yes. Very strong. Again, in that 9th canto, you can find this verse. Jati Maharaj speaks in the 19th chapter. 19th chapter. 16th verse, I think. Jadusya jadurmati vir jidjato jano jidjate tang trusna dukkha nivang sarma kama tutamte. Yes.
For those who are too attached to material enjoyment, sense gratification is very difficult to give up.
Yes.
Even when one is an invalid.
Invalid. One is invalid, very old and invalid, yes.
Because of old age, one cannot give up such desires for sense gratification.
Yes, still in that age. Very, very old, complete invalid, still that desire is there. Enjoying sex, yes, Bhagavad says.
Therefore, one who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires, which are the cause of all tribulations.
All tribulation, that is a story. You understand? Mughal Badshah Akbar, you know, famous Mughal Badshah Akbar. Akbar had a jester, understand? It's funny thing. Makes the Badshah laugh. His name is Birabal. You understand? Once Birabal said this thing, what Bhagavad says. Jadasya jadumatvi jijjata jam jijjate tantusna dukkhunman sarmakam. He said, even if a man becomes too old, invalid, completely still, he has desire to enjoy sex. He cannot give it up. Birabal Akbar said, no, man, completely invalid. Senses are completely weak, cannot enjoy at all. Huh? Yes, senses are weak, cannot enjoy, but that desire is very strong. Yes, how to enjoy sex? Is it true? Yes, true. Can you prove it? Oh, yes. Then Birabal said, all right, I can prove it. You find out in your kingdom, the most invalid person, very, very old person going to die. Find out such a person will go there. Such a person was found out. He's completely invalid. Very, very old, lying in the deathbed, you see, cannot move. So, message was sent to him, Badshah Akbar would come to visit you, see you. The old man said, why Badshah Akbar is coming? Birabal said, you will go, I'll go, and we will take with us your young maiden daughter. Nicely decorated as ornament. Put a nice sari, everything we take. It's like saint. Yeah? She'll go, the three of us will go. The three of them went there. The old man was lying. So this side, Badshah Akbar and Birabal stood. That side, they allowed the daughter to stand there. And that man looked at the daughter, didn't look at Badshah. Birabal said, you see, she is not looking at you, she's looking at your daughter. Such an old man invalid completely. This proof. And Bible says, yes. Jadusya jadurmati jidjato jano jidjate tang trusna dukkha nivang sarma kama tutamte. You understand? One should understand this thing. Therefore, he should give up all these things, which is the cause of all tribulations, all suffering. So such desire. Third canto Bharata. You can see, Kapladeva says, Mother Devotee, 31st chapter, text 32 to 42. Jati asadbhi pati punasisno durku udadhyame asti to ramate dantustama visoti purvavat satyam samsum daya maunam budhi sri jasakyama samo damo bhagasyeti jat sangajadi sankheyam. You find out.
Yadi.
Asadbhipati.
If therefore the living entity again associates with the path of unrighteousness, influenced by sensually minded people, engaged in the pursuit of sexual enjoyment,
Yes.
and the gratification of the palate, he again goes to hell as before.
Next, Satyam Satsandaya Maunam, Vidhi Sri Jasa Khyama, Samadama Bhagasyeti Sangha Jadakam. All good qualities you will lose. This verse says.
It becomes devoid of truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, gravity, spiritual intelligence, shyness, austerity, fame, forgiveness, control of the mind, control of the senses, fortune, and all such opportunities.
All such good qualities you will lose if it becomes attached to a woman. Yes. And here he admits, Uttanapada admits, yes, I am fallen, I have abandoned all merciful behavior even to my son who is only 5 years old. Bhagavad says, next verse, Satya, this 34, Tesu asantesu mudhesu khanditatma svasadsu sangam na kurja chasyasu josit kridanugesu ta.
One should not associate with a coarse fool who is bereft of the knowledge of self-realization and who is no more than a dancing dog in the hands of a woman.
Yes. Na tathasya bhavanmoho bandhaschanya prasangata josi sangha tatha puruso tatha tatsungi sangata. 35.
The infatuation and bondage which accrue to a man from attachment to any other object is not as complete as that resulting from attachment to a woman or to the fellowship of men who are fond of women.
Yes. Next. Prajapati Svam Duhitaram Drashtra Tadrupadarshita Royed Bhutang Swarna Dhava Drukyarupi Havatrapa.
At the sight of his own daughter,
even Brahma, what to speak about as Brahma?
Brahma was bewildered by her charms and shamelessly ran up to her in the form of a stag when she took the form behind.
His own daughter, isn't it? Own daughter, Brahma ran behind her and she assumed the form of a
Behind.
And then Brahma assumed the form of a
Stag.
and ran. What to speak about this? Tatsrasta srasta sustesu kono akhandita dhipuma rusing narayana josin madhya omaya.
Amongst all kinds of living entities begotten by Brahma, namely men, demigods and animals, none but the sage Narayana is immune to the attraction of Maya in the form of woman.
Only Narayana Rishi was not attracted, all were attracted. Created by Brahma. Balo me pasyamaya astri madhya jaino disang jakaroti padakrantam huirum meno kevalam.
Just try to understand the mighty strength of my Maya in the shape of woman.
Yes.
Who by the mere movement of her eyebrows.
Only one glance is enough. Yes, Satpat Vipan, the human heart and the eyes, yes. Paplavan says.
That by the mere movement of her eyebrows can keep even the greatest conquerors of the world under her grip.
Grip, finished. Sangam nankurjat pramada sujato yogasya param parangarukyo matsevaya pratilabdhatmadabho balantija niram dwaram asya.
One who aspires to reach the culmination of yoga
Yes.
and has realized himself by rendering service unto me should never associate with an attractive woman.
Never associate with an attractive woman. Yes, listen. If he is serious, that is the goal of his life, to develop pure devotion. Only attraction is Krishna. You understand?
For such a woman is declared in the scripture to be the gateway to hell,
Yes.
the advancing devotee.
How Maya approaches. Next verse says, Jopojati sanir Maya, Josi deva vinirvita, tangikya atmanamrityum trunain kupam ivabhutam. Yes.
The woman created by the Lord is the representation of Maya.
Yes.
And one who associates with such Maya by accepting services must certainly know that this is a death, just like a blind well covered with grass.
So an intelligent man, who is an intelligent, wise man, he should not look at such a woman. He should look think that this is a blind well covered with very soft grass. You understand? Worried traveler coming, tired, sees nice green grass, very soft. Oh, very nice bed, let me sit. But a blind well, deep blind well covered up with the grass. It sits down. Finished. Falls down in deep dark well. Similarly, Jopodati Sanirmaya Josi Deva Vinivita. Tangi Chapa no Tuning Gugunda. Maya approaches in this way. A couple of them says, woman, but they Maya in the form of woman. You understand? My Maya in the form of woman, our approaches. A man. Oh, you seem to be very tired. Shall I make a nice bed for you? Yes, this comes how to serve. Do you understand? Sanir Jati, Sanir. Gradually comes. Nice bed I'll make for you, take rest. Your head, legs may be aching, Salam, yes. Nice, I know it very well. Yes, very good then. So intelligent man to say, should not look at such a woman who is coming and offering service for you. So look at it, as if it is a deep dark well covered with soft grass. You see, this Bhagavad says. Then 41 verse, Janmannati padimyahan man mayang rusavhayati stritum strisangata prapto vitapatya grohpradam.
A living entity who, as a result of attachment to a woman in his previous life, has been endowed with the form of a woman.
Yes. Previous life was attached to man. Next life he becomes a man. Because he is only a man. In time of death he becomes a man. Yes.
Fools who looks upon Maya in the form of a man, her husband, as the bestower of wealth, progeny, house, and other material assets.
Tang atma vijanyat pati apatya gruhatmakam daivopa sadita mrityum rupayor gayanam tatha.
A woman, therefore, should consider her husband, her house, and her children to be the arrangement of the external energy of the Lord for her death.
Yes.
Just as the sweet singing of the hunter is death to the deer.
Yes, sweet singing of the hunter is death for the deer. He is attracted to the sound. Death, I mean hunt. Deer is attracted to a sound, one object. 5 objects. Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 objects. Sense enjoyment. Sound, touch, form, taste, smell. Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 objects, isn't it? Of attraction. And deer is attracted to one sound and is captured by the hunter. But in a woman, 5 are there. Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 are there in a woman. Yes. Bhagavata says all these things. Bhagavata is your friend, Madhika Bantho. Krishna says, Srudam Sarvabhutanam. I am Srhuda. I am. When you say friend of all beings, Bhagavata is incarnation of Krishna Vani Avata, what your friend says. 11th canto, Himalabhagam, 11th canto, 8th chapter, text 13. Padapi jubati bhikyurna sprusse darvimapi sprusan kariva badhita karimnya angatangata. You have? Yes. That means Padapi jubati bhikyurna sprusse darvimapi sprusan kariva badhiti karina ungusungata. Who is Muni? Who is Jati? Understand me? Renounced, who is in renounced order. He should not look at the form of human. Made up of wood. Those who sell saris in the bazaar, in showcase. They are put up. Wooden form of woman putting a nice sari, standing, isn't it? Bazaar to sell saris. But this was says, a Muni, Rusi, or who is in renounced order, sannyasi, even should not look at the form of a woman, wooden form of a woman. And should not touch that wooden form, even with the feet. Yes. Because if he does so, if he touches that wooden form of the woman with the feet, he'll be entrapped. The lusty desire, very strong lusty desire will crop up in his heart and he'll be attracted towards woman. An example, Pursam Kariva Badheta Karina Angasangata. How an elephant is captured. Do you understand? How an elephant is captured. A hunter who captures elephant, what he does? He digs a ditch, very deep ditch. So in the middle of the erected place. And he keeps a trained sea elephant, that erected place, isn't it? When the flock of elephant come out from the forest, is trained sea elephant. At that time, that sea elephant produces a sound. The male elephant, hearing that sound, understand a sea elephant is calling me. They run. Do you understand? Do you understand? And come in touch of that sea elephant, then falls into the very deep ditch, and then hunter binds him. He said, the big, strong elephant was bound up because of this of sensation. Similarly, a Muni, a Rusi, renounced order, should not look at a wooden form of a woman and should not touch it with the feet. If it does so, it will burn off. Then stand in the rope of Maya. Rope of Maya. It's also in Chaitanya Chandroda Nato, that is a verse also. Akaradapi bhetavyam strinam vishayanam api yathahir manasakya vastata tasya kudeyapi. Just as one is immediately frightened upon seeing a leaf serpent, or even the form of a serpent. A piece of rope is lying there that looks like form of a serpent. Someone says, oh, a serpent is there, he becomes frightened. Similarly, one endeavoring for self-lesson should similarly fear a materialistic person and a woman. Yes, the fear should be there. A person who is endeavoring for self-lesson, he should develop such fear. That is good for him. Yes, a woman is there. And the piece of rope looking like serpent one becomes frightened. Yes. If no fear, then you cannot have self-reliance. You lose everything. Indeed, he should not even glance at their bodily features. Yes. You follow. Chaitanya Charitamrita says same thing. Kasthanaris pasya jaiche upujoy vika. Madhyalila. Kasthanaris pasya jaiche upujoy vika. Kasthanari, a wooden form of woman. If a renounced order person who is in renounced order sannyasi, jati, touches that wooden form of woman, lust desire will come up. He should be afraid of this. Then, 11th canto, 8th chapter, 14th verse. Nadhi gaccha striyam pragyam karichin mrityumatmana baladhikke sahanne gajair anne gajo jatha. Nah. Well, is the same thing. In previous, this I think, couple of them says, the women are gateway to hell, isn't it? Those who are attached to women, their path to hell is open. Who is intelligent man, he should not, and is very serious how to achieve the perfection of human birth, develop pure devotion, assertion, he should not associate with the woman that is gateway to hell. You understand? Because it's very strong. Elephant becomes bound up if it comes in contact with the sea elephant. Similarly, a person, a sannyasi, jati, he should not glance, look at a woman, should not even toss the wooden form of woman. Yes. If he does so, he will burn up. The rope of Maya will burn up. This verse, giving commentary on this verse, Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur says, Yam mameva bhogyeti striyam nadigachet na viswastasyat. One synonym for woman in Sanskrit is Josit. Do you understand? Josit means the object of enjoyment. That is literally meaning of a Josit. Object of enjoyment. As soon as a man sees a woman, immediately that desire crops up in his heart. Oh, object of enjoyment, I will enjoy. I will enjoy her. Thinking that, developing that desire, if he goes, follows woman, he should be killed by the paramour of that woman. Yes, paramour of the woman. Yes. Therefore, 8th canto Bhagavata, you find 9th chapter, 9th verse, Lord's statement, Vishwasam pandito dhatu kaminisu na jati. 899.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the form of Mohini,
Mohini, yes.
told the demons, O sons of Kasyapa Muni, I am only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in a woman.
Yes, learned person never puts faith into woman. Chanakya Pandit says, isn't it? Chanakya Pandit says, Prabhupada very often quotes Chanakya Pandit. Nadinang sastrapaninang nakhinang srunginang tatha vishwasanaiva kartavya strisu rajakulisu cha. Isn't it? One should not put faith an animal who has sharp claws, who has pointed horns. One should not put faith politicians and women. Yes. Vishwasa naiva kartavya strisu radha kulesu. You understand? Some people say, now here Bhagavad says, Mohini says,